and welcome back to Reactioncast. It's your host Jesus, aka Tyrant Dominus, here to bring you another anime review. This time around, we're going to be talking about My Dress-Up Darling. So yeah, this is one of the few animes actually I've been looking forward to. I've been reading this specific story for a while, and when they announced the animation for it, I was like, oh shit, all right, let's see how they're do it. So I'm gonna I try to avoid trying to do a one for one, but they reasonably do a good job on that aspect. So to kind of give a brief synapse of the story, I'm like trying to find a good one that is not too long, but I think this is the best way I can explain it. So we get our main protagonist, Wakana Gojo. He's a first-year high school student who dreams of becoming a Hina doll craftsman. But then one day, on his first semester, enter our second lead, a very popular classmate, Marin Kitagawa. Sees him making Hina doll costumes in the school sewing room. Mari, who wanted to cosplay for a while, has observed Wakana's skill in sewing, asks him to create the costume of her character from a video game that she adores. Even though Wakana has no experience making costumes on a human scale, he is inspired by Mari's tendencies and agrees to make one for her. So it's one of these simple slice of life animes in where you have it's interesting. It's not like not class. It's like traditional high school. There is some depth in the sense where you have a very skilled basically dressmaker, and the show's premise of doing what you like and not truly being ashamed of what you're doing, that's kind of the premise that this show is pushing forward. Do what you like, don't let other people judge you for it, as long as it doesn't affect other people. Don't hurt, or just enjoy the hobbies and the things that make you happy. That's basically the concept behind My Dress-Up Darling. It's, Kitagawa wants to be a cosplayer, but she sucks at making her cosplay. She wants to, and Gojo wants to become a Hina doll craftsman, but he's ashamed of how others view him as being a doll lover. That's the best way I can describe it. And throughout the season, it's a 12-episode show, you get a very wonderful build up of our main character Gojo just kind of really coming out of his shell and improving his craft, to say the least, while we get fun outburst, flirtatious energy from Kitagawa. It's a fun duo, and you get some very, very, very adorable moments. It's one of the few things I was worried when they were going to do this, because as I've read it, and there's some wonderful scenes, there's some interesting cosplays, and I'm wondering what they were going to pull and take out. But for the most part, they did a good job taking a good chunk of it. I'm wondering if they're gonna do season 2 to push forward some of the other characters coming in the later seasons. But for now, season 1 does a very fun job just giving you these fun characters. It's just basically, you get the two main characters for the most part. You get some additional characters later on, like normal animes do. But for a good chunk of the series, at least for hopefully there's more seasons, at least the second season. At least for season 1, it's for the most part always just these two, and doing what they like, and kind of getting roped into watching animes to get the designs. It's just a thrill. It's one of the few shows that I'm like was genuinely worried about getting it an adaptation, and I'm so glad that Cloverworks they did a fantastic job at like animating it. Like it was like art style was good. It's everything I ever like wanted for this specific anime. Art style was good, sound was good, voice cast. Like always, I always watch the Japanese dubbed. Yeah, it's Japanese dubbed. I don't know why I can like, and wonderful voice casting. Just a wonderful show. And I'm hoping for more. I'm literally hoping they do a season 2. It's it's a simple, sweet show and a simple like premise to go along. Just enjoy what you want, and pursue it, like new avenues, basically. So I'm gonna give my dress up darling. I'm trying to think here. It's a good show. It's a good show. There's nothing really sour about it besides being a little shorter. Even some of the funny fan service on it was not that bad. You get some fun, because they're high schoolers and everything. You get some interesting, not innuendos, like some interesting, what's the word? Because there's like a lot of scenes where you kind of get like sexual, like not presidents, like things that are implied, sexual implications, where it's like there's the the tissue and the lotion. You get like these fun little things because they're high schoolers, and they some of these cosplays can be a little bit risque, so it's fun. So it's not like even some of that little bit of fan service is not like overly pushed. It's within its bounds of what the show is trying to do. And some of the, like I mentioned, the sexual implications, it's really funny because of how they portrayed it. So yeah, I'm gonna give this one a solid 9. It's solid 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. Wonderful show. It's I love the characters of I love them in the book, and I've been enjoying them like fully animated. Yes, solid 9 out of 10. So yeah, let me know what you thought about My Dress Up Darling. Was it everything you were expected? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Let me know down in the comments, or depending on where you're watching or listening to this. So until next time, see ya.